Hi guys, this is Bonsway and this is our early morning and we are just happening to be sitting around. So I want to share with you guys about living with a Thai. Is it difficult to have a Thai wife?
In general, no. But no, I shouldn't use the word but. Major differences, I would guess, is emotional roller coaster.
Don't you think that's probably male and female thing?
Nope. Not at all.
Okay, we're just imbalance. And we just need a lot of love and attention.
Yeah, that's probably it.
The biggest question when a Westerner is marrying a Thai, it's about sin sod. That amount of money. How did you, let's tell them how we managed about that.
Okay, as I understand, the sinsod is an old tradition, and tradition should be honored. But the tradition goes that you are taking the daughter away from the family, which is employment capacity. So that's what you're paying for, and giving education and good growing up and stuff, which makes sense before. But when the daughter is living not with the family, not working with the family and stuff, it doesn't make sense. And that's why most Westerners think they're getting taken advantage of.
You know, I can really understand that they would be angry, they would be questioning, and I just understand. Okay, no judgment.
Yeah. So I think it's just important you have to communicate, tell that to your partner, how you feel. Don't just get angry and attack and say, I don't want to pay, because it's tradition, so their friends and family and other people are watching, they're gonna see if they're paying sinsod, and if nothing is exchanged.
Yeah, everyone's watching.
If nothing is exchanged, it's kind of losing face, and Thai people losing face is not good. So if you stand on your choice that you don't want to pay sinsod, there will be an issue, 100% sure.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. And losing face is that our culture is we don't want people to feel that we are not like them. And moreover, we want to be even better.
Yeah.
And that's easily be shown with something that is material.
Yeah.
So we're becoming very materialistic in a way, in that sense. But I think it's all about communication.
Yeah.
You need to come to an understanding, maybe about the amount. You can negotiate, I think. It's not like, you know, if you don't have the money, you don't have the money. You don't. Yeah. It doesn't mean you're not going to get married.
Yeah.
Just because of
my
that.
big advice for any Westerners is read up on about sinsod, what it is. Don't read on the forums what other people think, because that's just, lots of them are just net trolls, and they will just feed you with information to make you upset. So read about what it is, understand it's a tradition, then communicate to your family or your partner, and she will talk to her family again. In our case, we put up 1,000,000 baht, was it?
No.
To show, we did.
Oh, to show.
We put
to
up
show.
1,000,000 baht to show, and I borrowed all my mom's gold, which was like lots and lots of gold. And they carried this around, and we got it all back in the end.
Yeah. Usually the parents, I don't know about other family, but my family, they just give us everything back.
Yeah, but that's because they are well set. A family from Isan with
Yeah, they needed the money.
yeah. Oh, and one thing else. If the girl has been married before, there's no right to demand a second sinsod.
Really?
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how it is. You can't.
I don't know, like,
Yeah, you can't. Well, you can, but you don't have the. Traditionally, you shouldn't.
Well, you're
get-
well informed.
I sure am. I have done my research. That's why we're still together.
And okay, so that's about Sinsat. Once you got married and you moved to Thailand, how important it is to be able to speak Thai?
Depending where you live, I would say if you live in a small village, not in a Thai, well, lots of English speaking people, of course it's important. If you live in Bangkok, if you live in Phuket, if you live in Hua Hin, Pattaya, whatever, even, well, mostly those cities, I would say. I don't think it's important.
Okay, and other question is when it comes to law,
Oh.
extending your visa every year.
Yep.
Can you give them a brief instruction?
Of course, it's a few years since I did this, but you arrive on a tourist visa of some kind, which is normally 30 days for most countries. And then you can extend it to 90 days. Then you can apply for a marriage visa or whatever you have, or retirement visa, investment visa, so forth. You do that at your immigration office, I guess. That visa is valid for 3 months, I think. And then you apply for an extension for 1 year. So it's a big process in the beginning to get that marriage visa and then extend it for 1 year. So, but now after you get it, the following year you just extend your visa for another 1 year. And it's the same paper process every year. You have to show income proof, income or have money in the bank. You have to show pictures from where you live.
Where we live.
And it has to be, you have to take lots of pictures. And I advise you to have backup pictures because they're quite often tricky. They say, oh, you're missing this picture, just to make you go back. And
I suggest take your computer and printer when you go.
Printer?
Yeah.
You don't take your printer with you to immigration.
You should.
Nah,
you should
don't.
because they request. They try to look for what you don't have and point that out.
But you don't
and they try to look for what's wrong with what you already have and point that out, and they will want something else. There is not 1 year that we went there and everything was completed. Not 1 year.
Yeah, but you don't bring your printer.
I have to run down the freaking printing place every year.
But don't bring your printer. That's just crazy. There's a printing.
That's what I plan to
there's
do.
printer places at the building.
But it's like
But make
2 kilometers away.
Thai Falang.
We don't want to walk.
But just make sure you take lots of pictures. There's checklists everywhere on the internet somewhere. What else? Proof of living conditions, like, or if you're renting an apartment or whatever.
Yeah, they can get a checklist.
Proof of
anywhere.
address.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all about, marriage in general. And then living in Thailand it's just like living in your country, I guess. With different foods, different climate, different people,
Yeah.
different everything.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite thing about living in Thailand?
I think my favorite thing is, well, we live in Bangkok, so it's lots and lots of restaurants, and we can have whatever food we want. So if we want Italian, we can go to Italian restaurant. If we want some great Indian food, we can go to Indian food. If we want some great Thai food, we can go Thai food. If we want Scandinavian food, we can go IKEA. It doesn't happen often.
So basically, we just have bigger city than you do.
Yeah, and
you enjoy that buzz.
Yeah. And you have amazing street food. thing I don't like about Thailand now is becoming more and more expensive. For instance, for 1 Norwegian krona, you used to get 5.4 baht. Now you only get 3.5, and that's a massive change. That's only 5 years. So the Thai baht is very strong at the moment, making traveling between the two countries expensive, and living expenses are quite high because my income is from Norway.
I actually want to interview people that, retire in Thailand.
They are having a much tougher time because, let's say, 5 years ago, a retired Norwegian guy would get from the state, from the government, they would get 20,000 Norwegian kroner.
So basically, they get less because of the currency exchange.
Which was 100,000 baht 5 years ago. Today, that's only 75,000 baht.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 25.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, 25,000. It is.
25 money is a full-time job person in a month.
Yeah. So, but they still have 75, which is it's good, but they feel the difference for sure.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for clarifying a lot of things for our viewers.
No worries.
And we'll be back. And if you want to ask, if you have any kind of questions to Ronnie or to me, just inbox to our fan page, which is Learn Thai the Bon's Way. And don't forget to subscribe on Bon's Way. Bye. We're going to get breakfast now.
Oh. In regards to visa, go and search on the Thailand immigration page or a forum called Thai Visa. See ya!